fun to test out the new widescreen that you just saw and the balance changes that we're gonna see in a bit. So I think I'm gonna cast this with Remo next. So I think the map is hosted already. So thank you very much, guys, for joining me here, and we'll see each other later.
Yes.
All right. We're off to a good start. It's off to the next game. All right. Yeah, later today, after the Legends final, we will have Matt Morris here, who is in charge of the balance for Warcraft 3. And we have some interesting questions for him. He worked on it a lot. He's also responsible for the map pool. And yeah, there are tons and tons of questions that we saw in the forums. It's actually great how the community is acting at the moment. Like the quality feedback all over, wherever you look. And if you have suggestions, please post it in the forums that we have in our subreddit, on our Twitter and Facebook. The Twitter, of course, is at Back to Warcraft. It's facebook.com/Back to Warcraft as well. We're here 3 to 6 times a week. We cast Warcraft competitively from China, from Korea, from Europe. Doesn't really matter. So if you enjoy this, feel free to follow this channel for even more content. Remo's with me now. It's FFA time. It's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be action all over the place.
FFA, 12 players.
Yep.
As you mentioned earlier today with Pete in the introduction interview, we're actually able to go to 24 players nowadays.
Oh,
but our poor observer will have a hard enough time as it is with with the 12 players. I'm glad I don't have to do the camera here. And
yeah, we have a voluntary observer who said who was working for Blizzard here, and he saw, what we're doing in Warcraft Invitational, I want to be part somehow. And he was a semi-professional player here in the US, top 1 of the 3-on-3 ladder actually, so he knows what's up, he knows where to look when action is happening, but this is going to be his big task, so if he misses some action, please cut him some slack. I'm pretty excited for this. I casted a bit of 4-4 in FFA in the recent history, and this is the change. Like, if you follow Warcraft 1-on-1, then there are some downtimes, especially when there's creeping phases in FFA. This is absolutely not the case. And I hope to see some cool heroes like the Alchemist, to see the outcome of balance. And yeah, this is the first time we will see our 8 players of today. 4 Koreans, 4 Europeans. For Europe, we have Happy, Foggy, Hawk, and Affect. For Team Korea, we have Lin, Remind, Focus, and LawLiet. Doesn't get much better, man.
yeah, and something that team games, especially FFA games, provide better than solo games is the signature usually of the heroes, which is the ultimate.
Yes.
In our 1v1 competitions, we see it rarely every now and then, but usually not the case. But in FFA, from what I know, and I know not too much, but you see a lot of ultimates, so I'm really looking forward to that. Some ultimates have been changed with this patch as well, have been addressed. Tranquility comes to mind, a change that seems to have that everyone seems to appreciate, where you have a 3-second invulnerability time at the start of the cast for Tranquility, and it's also been made more effective for a shorter amount of time. That's the only ultimate though, right?
Yeah, that could be a good approach for the other ultimates as well, so maybe we see it later down the patch line when more stuff gets balanced. So this 3-second invulnerability, that's a lot of channeling ultimates that can be rendered useless with an end snare, with a stormbolt, whatever. I think they know what's wrong, and they take baby steps to fix all of this. We had very good talks with the developers yesterday, and they are aware, and we're in for a bright future, as it seems, here in Warcraft 3.
Yeah, it's super exciting. Players are mostly in the game, I think, so...
Yep. Is anybody missing? I don't think so. We're gonna have... Alright, the players are there, players are ready, and 12 players on one map. Looking forward to this. I wonder if there's gonna be some, like, trash talk between them. I'm looking forward to that as well.
I hope the guys who are dropping out will be joining us on the couch here. I'm gonna try to make an effort to make him join us here. Of course, that is one of the intentions here, not only to show you the patch, to establish a channel of communication with the developers, but also to get the players to talk to you, because you see us enough, but not enough of the players here. We have them. The game is about to start.
Grubby with a smile, finally able to play. Foggy with a hoodie on, super focused, tunnel vision. And there on the left, we have Lin, we have Remind, LawLiet, Focus in the back, Hawk, and Affect there. So, Lin playing in a coat.
Yeah. It's not really chilly in here, at least not in my opinion.
Well, we have the lights. Oh, they have lights as well, so it should be good. There we have Hawk, and in the bottom left, Effect from Sweden. The bodybuilders, man, they're just talking about the gold gym that is here, like where bodybuilding was born or something. I wonder if they have time to visit it.
By the way, fun little fact, in our hotel there's a gym as well, and it's called Turtle Rock.
That is true. Cool map. It is in the one-on-one map pool. I think it's a bit small. Well, yeah, it's a 12-player map, and there's going to be a lot of action right from the start because players are spawning so close to each other.
Oh, man. So, actually, some of these players have decent experience with FFA. Happy is one of them. Happy plays like everything. Mo Cups, Jera Cups. He doesn't like to go to GCS offline events, but other than that, as long as he can play it from home, he's pretty much playing it. There's lots of random competitions that he takes part in, so he's very versatile.
For Remind, we see a Keeper of the Grove. That's going to be good. He got a lot of changes. We see a Farseer here for Grubby. He also got a lot of changes, so I hope we have some time to get into them. Good fair play spirit here. Good game. Have fun by everybody. Archmage on this side. I guess the humans will go for Archmage all the way.
No neutral heroes from what we can see so far as we're rotating around the map clockwise.
The three humans are spawning right next to each other. I wonder if we're going to see some militia wars there.
I was hoping for an alchemist as well.
Players' forces are under attack.
But is this the only no, we have two undeads.
Yeah, MaDFroG and Happy, obviously. Focus with a Blade Master, so no Farseer on that side. Of course, the undeads, they kind of have to go for the Death Knight, especially with auras in FFA. I wonder, like, Remind is the only one playing the Keeper of the Grove, if I'm not mistaken, and this could be a great opportunity to see the new Entangle.
And the ultimate as well.
And
by the way, Treants have been buffed also. Yeah. 12.5% damage increase, I think. Something like that.
So Remind, yeah, he was searching for some solutions to creep with Night Elf without the Engine of War. Now he has a little buff with the Treants, but the Engine of War is helping there, of course, as well.
Yeah, that's something that he told the developers, that Night Elf could use some more, oh, look for this around, could use some more opportunities or abilities to creep aside from an Ancient of War. Of course, Treants are possible, not part of the meta, but we're seeing them here.
MaDFroG playing grunts, playing ghouls here. Gonna be a Foggy with a Dark Ranger. Is that Foggy? Yeah, right?
That's
yeah,
Foggy.
Foggy. So the only one who's playing a neutral hero. Of course, she got a change as well.
He bought the turtle! The giant sea turtle.
He seems to be aware what's going on this map. Yeah, so far, a lot of creeping. I wonder if there's someone who techs really fast. Of course, you can expand there as well, but maybe not like at the start. Focus with towers already. Kind of scared of a rush.
A little bit of friendly banter here going on between them, trying to pull them into a trap. Lin said that there's dragons on the map, big dragons that you can purchase from the Dragon Roost, I guess. I must say I'm not familiar with this. Do you know?
I have no idea about that, to be honest, but I just love the craziness. Effect putting the Cloak of Shadows to good use, and he's the first to expand.
Yep.
Of course it's going to be vulnerable, because if the others invest into units and he invests into the expansion, obviously he has a weaker army, but same goes who is LawLiet, right? He's expanding as well. Yeah, and I guess that's key to victory in FFA. If you get your expansion through, then you win. Of course, for Night Elves, it's a little bit easier than, for example, for the Undeads. Remind is showing it off here, but his expansion got scouted.
That's exactly what I wanted to say as well. FFA revolves a lot around economy, because against 11 other players, you will not win this game in 20 minutes, which is when the main gold mine expires. So getting expansions up, at least one, perhaps even more, is going to be key. But of course, there's not enough gold mines for enough players to have multiple bases. So this is where the action comes in. And now the Night Elf is harassing here, affects Expo in a bit of danger. He's actually being harassed by 2 players. This is unfair, Neo. They're ganging up on him.
Yeah, that's the beauty of FFA. You can coordinate your attacks, and maybe the first push doesn't really work, but then you just say, okay, I'm gonna retreat now. It's time for some other to pick up the pieces, and then boom, the expansion is gone. But Foggy with the turtle and a lot of archers, I think his expansion should be very secure.
The turtle actually has pretty good damage, right?
Yep.
It has like a little more than 30 damage, not too much health. I wonder if the Koreans are like gonna try to, you know, team up.
Yeah,
and fight against the Euros.
That was the fear of MaDFroG this morning
he told us this
at
morning,
breakfast.
yeah.
I got an idea that the Koreans will team up. I mean, they will play 4v4 later on today, so they can practice a little for it.
Happy here. Getting attacked by a Blade Master and a Demon, both out of mana. Of course, as Undead, you want to retain all of your Fiends at all stages. But seem to be fast enough here to get away.
Oh, well, there's a good attack against Remind Expansion. Can he hold it with Entangle? I mean, he can get rid of the damage of the Blade Master. I don't know if he has the mana for it, though. It doesn't. Oh, it seems like it.
Lin wants to convince MaDFroG here to help him to cancel this, expansion. But MaDFroG is not having any of it.
Nope, there's gonna be one-on-one fight. Lin is disappointed from MaDFroG that he's not helping there. Could have cancelled it, I guess, but now with the Blade Master only, the Archers and the Keeper of the Grove are too strong, and Remind's expansion will come through most likely. Korea teaming, what the fuck?
It's not true. MaDFroG was the one who declined the team up.
Yep, and Lin was trying to kill Remind.
Wow, we're now going into the middle of the map, which kind of looks like a temple. And more creeping to be done by the Dark Ranger. If she gets to level 6 quickly, Charm. Of course, amazing for stealing units, of course. But in a big 100 versus 100 supply fight, is it really so great?
See about that. Dark Ranger, though, I wonder why he picked that. I mean, skeletons for creeping, yeah, silence can be okay, but I guess in FFA units are counting more than heroes later on. She has a great ultimate, though, later on.
Yeah. If you can steal, ideally, maybe a Frostworm, that would, of course, be the dream. TP out here from Effect. Is he going to defend his Expo with this? Doesn't seem like it's under any threat at the moment, but there's an Orc right around the corner.
Orking, exactly.
With potentially later the Chain Wave combo, something that we both love so much.
Panda got the Vamp Aura, so if he goes Bears later, or Hippogriffs in big air fights, this Vamp Aura will do him really, really good.
A town is under siege.
In team games, 2v2, 4v4, AoEs are amazingly powerful. Here, they're still good, of course, but I guess it's not often the case that two armies fight against two armies.
It's to take her with the Wyvern this time, and the TC to harass this expansion, and we saw this in the practice games. Taker played a lot against Effective Practice for Insomnia, and Wyvern play was pretty damn strong there, I guess. But Effect is able to attack this. Grubby is attacking Remind's expansion. Poor Remind, man, he's under pressure the entire game.
He was getting attacked by Lin, by MaDFroG, and now by Grubby.
Yeah, Remind is such a nice guy, man. I don't know what they have against him.
That's not nice. Guys, that's not nice.
Maybe somebody's holding an old grudge against him. But yeah, expansion down. A little bit of teaming. Oh, we see Bad Riders against the Gargoyle signature MaDFroG army with ghouls and gargs, but against Bad Riders, of course, this doesn't work well, and his gold mine is about to die. Is this Lin? Yeah, right. Could Lin with the revenge attack, man. That's what you get from not helping Lin to kill Remind's expansion. There's Bad Riders, and justify the means again. Boom, boom, boom.
So much experience. Blade Master gets away as well. Could we take a look at Lin's base? I want to see if Liquid Fire is coming up soon. And he didn't have it before. Oh, you bet. You can bet that that's happening. Oh, it's going to be very obnoxious. Oh, we have the Alchemist, my favorite hero. Heal Spray. Doesn't work on him at the moment. That's a bit of a bug that's going to get fixed soon. But still, healing up your peasants is certainly going to work. Foggy, like, has he seen an opponent so far this game? It seems like he's just creeping the entirety of
Yeah, I think so too. Remind now with Hippogriff Riders and Entangle. The damage is not that great, but of course they fly and can't be attacked by most of the ground units. So he could have a superiority over some of his opponents. Yeah, Alchemist is a good hero now, I guess, with the chemical range got actually not buffed, but Acid Bomb got buffed, and the Heal Spray as well. It doesn't target the opponent's units anymore, as was the case since the inception.
Look at this creep camp.
Yep, the Hydras are pretty
giant Hydras.
But it's a good thing that there's a Fountain of Health, so you can just rest a bit.
This is so much experience. This is 2 level 10 creeps. Wow. But of course, not so easy to take a look at this inventory for the Panda. 2 greater manas and a Pendant of Energy. Oh my goodness.
Guess it's taken with the Wyvern still, right? Attacking Affect. They have kind of a feud going on here the entire weekend. But of course the Alchemist can attack air, and Acid Bomb is really good as a damage over time and minus armor that got buffed. And there are the dragons. and the Dragon Roost.
I hope we're gonna see the big one being brought up later.
LawLiet has 3 expansions as it seems, as Hawk is telling us.
LawLiet is yellow, right?
Yep, he's under attack here.
Are under attack.
Alright, he got the Ankh. Gonna be a little bit more survival. Oh, nice catch there by our observer. Well done.
Yep, and
As
Taker
the
getting the
Alchemist
hero
falls.
kill here. Of course, that's the downside of the Alchemist. Only 1 armor point for most of...
Oh, and we have Liquid Fire again. That's FFA for you, ladies and gentlemen. These Hydras, man, they're still fighting for the middle.
Yeah, Lin is waiting there to catch a few more air units. We have seen Hippogriff Riders by Remine. It would be a good target. Level 3 and a bit for the Blade Master, of course, one of the focal points of patch 1.29, the nerf of Critical Strike. That was such a fearsome spell for the entire, like for the past 7, 8, 10 years of Warcraft.
Yep. And poor Effect Man, he's getting sandwiched here again. With Hawk, I believe it is, coming from the right, and Taker still hanging around. Foggy has left the middle, but now LawLiet is fighting against another human. LawLiet seems to be grabbing up a lot of experience. Oh, actually, no, never mind. That's still Foggy, excuse me. And he did buy the Drake.
Foggy with the Drake. Pretty strong unit. But apart from that, we only... Oh, he goes Talons.
Okay.
Town is under
No
siege.
training on them yet, only Initiate. And it seems like he will be forced away from this. And these Bat Riders, man, they're pretty good against towers. You can't repair when Liquid Fire is on the buildings. One of the most controversial upgrades in the game. And by that I mean hated.
That's true. Level 5 on the Blade Master all of a sudden. This is
Wow.
the first time that Foggy was under attack, right? And Taker again. Doesn't got affect any slack. 30 supply for Lin only, though. Look more, to be honest. But of course, you have to sacrifice the Bat Riders here and there.
And we have more bats. More harassment towards the buildings. Not so easy to deal with those.
Hawk is helping us casting here with all the stuff going on. That's pretty nice, like a live ticker for what's going on.
Oh man, but this poor expansion by Effect has been under so much threat this entire game. I wonder where are the Dragon Hawks? At some point he must get some. Maybe there's
Yeah,
still
there's
production or
some
something.
anti-air is absolutely necessary against the Orcs. The Alchemist is dying again, so it really is the downside. He could need some Rings of Protection or Inward Potions or whatever.
Isn't it ridiculous that this Hydra only drops a Health Stone? It's a level 10 crit. But better than nothing, I guess.
It's the first time we see Happy Space, and it's
Liquid
the
Fire.
eternal battle of Focus versus Happy. We've seen this in countless Jera Cups.
This is
and
the payback.
They continue this feud in FFA as well. They just can't do anything else but fight each other.
And this is very painful for Happy. Of course, losing Haunted Goldmine always is, but I think he's only on 1 base, so that's a bad sign.
Focus has 1,500 gold there. Very, very comfortable position for all the Orcs, I guess. But what do we do if in the end there are only Orcs left? What do we see? Bat Rider against Bat Rider, and in the end nothing is left except the heroes?
Perhaps? So I guess better get some heroes. Oh, the SH in trouble. Only level 1, but still goes down. Remind here, playing Knight of the way it's supposed to be played, with lots of ranged units and the aura.
It was a short life, but beautiful. Yeah, the aura, of course, very good for the Priestess, who got buffed a little bit as well with 2.33 attack speed now. And,
Poor Effect, man. He's just defending this base this entire game.
yeah, Taker, I don't know, maybe he had a bad time when he was traveling Sweden or something.
A player's forces are under attack.
You think now he's taking it out on the Swedes?
He's taking it out on...
Oh, MaDFroG, better look out. It's gonna be you next.
Town is under siege.
But Affect is holding on. Oh, well.
Seems like MaDFroG is already down in the dumpster.
Yeah, man. Focus is attacking him. Still the Gargoyles against the Bat Riders. But there are no Bat Riders anymore. So he can attack the Wyvern now, and Focus is TPing out. So MaDFroG survives here.
Oh, nice surround there. Almost on the MK.
Player's forces
He will
are
get it
under
once
attack.
again. A level 1 hero falls. Nice catch again. And yeah, the tanks are in the Orc base. Not something we see every day, but very effective at the moment.
Well, Grubby is under pressure, getting Spirit Linked here to survive a little more. Oh, everything is hurt for him. Could be, yeah, he's kind of facing elimination. We have Griffins already, and a lot of expansions there as well.
He's not getting out. He loses his first hero, and this seems to be the beginning of the end here. These walkers will not be able to save themselves from those griffins. In effect, his expansion has been ransacked over and over, and now it seems to be the main as well.
Yeah, he's getting teamed now so much against his expansion, like all the time. GG by Grubby is actually the first one being eliminated from this FFA. That's not a good sign for his upcoming semifinal, man.
Well, oh, and there it is.
Oh, the
It
big
is
dragon.
8 supply, the green dragon. Magic immune, can devour, splash damage.
A player's force.
It was too much for Effect as well. He gives up the game and hopefully joins us on the casting couch here. Grubby is coming already, shaking his head.
Grubby. What happened? Getting ready. Once again, harassment here towards the expo. Effect is coming onto the couch as well for the first time. Gentlemen, what went wrong this game for you?
Would you believe me if I said lag? Because
Oh,
it would be a lie.
Town is
No lag, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah. So how was it for you, Effect? I had Farsight, but I didn't get to see the whole map. It was only level 1, so...
Yeah. No, it was tough.
Effect for you, I saw you had the expo so early, but you were getting attacked by like 3 different players all the
Yeah.
time. Taker came from the left, Hawk came from the right. You had no time to breathe.
Yeah, I think it was a mistake.
You know, usually in big social groups, it's like this. If people fear the alpha male, they will group up against such players. So I think it means that Effect and me were the most feared players in this FFA.
That's, yeah. Why don't you tell yourself that?
It's what I tell myself at night, even though it's still afternoon.
This is really hard to keep track of what's going on. I think, though, the yellow player LawLiet, he has 3 bases, so that's usually a good sign. And now...
Looks pretty good for Hawk as well, man. 71 supply, good economy as it
player's
seems.
forces are
Yeah,
under
expansions
attack.
are up, 2 of them, and the main base is still
yeah.
mining as well. He has a big variety of production buildings, so he can react to anything that people are throwing at him.
How
So-
was Happy doing?
I think he's pretty boned.
Oh yeah?
He's only on 1 base.
That's a very
Oh, yeah.
undead-ish term to use. I mean, that's where they want to be, right? Undead?
I guess you're right about that.
Yeah, if you believe it or not, FX and Grubby, there was a fight between Happy and Focused going on, as there always is in Jera Cup, so
Yeah.
they continue it here on the FFA battleground.
It seems like Liquid Fire, which is what we're seeing right now, is being chosen by every orc here. Would you have gone there as well, had you survived long enough?
Yes, I believe after Walkers, I would go Doctors, then Kodo, then Tauren, then eventually Batrider with Liquid Fire. And maybe a few level 10 dragons here and there. But unfortunately, my dreams were cut short.
I'm pretty impressed by how long MaDFroG is able to survive. He's getting attacked the entire time. He wanted to go for ghouls and gargs, and then his first opponent was an orc with bad riders, so that didn't work out that well.
Oh, the first level 6 has been reached. It is Lin with the Blade Master. These towers are lined up perfectly in the back. Can he reach back there? Not trying to yet.
It's his own expo, right? Isn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it?
Yeah.
No,
oh,
that's
no,
his
no.
towers.
focus.
Oh,
But it's
yeah.
someone else's
True.
base.
I don't know if he has the mana. He does have the mana there, getting hexed. So, like, we have a Korean orc mirror here. Foggy, I guess, knows this map pretty well, man. He was the first
dragon.
to rush the dragon.
What army did Foggy make to rush the dragon?
Dark Ranger getting some mercs with the turtle, and I think Talons and Archers. Just.
Yeah, I should have crept the mercenary camper earlier. I went for the standard level 1.4 strategy, try to harass a base, harass
With
another
Farsight.
base. With Farsight.
Maybe you have to reconsider that strategy.
Is this meta or something? Hippogriff Riders.
No, absolutely not.
Look, I was random. I'm really unlucky not to get Naito. I could have gone Hippo Riders as well. Instead, I got my main orc.
This is a lot of Hippo Riders, though, for whoever Teal is.
Uh-oh, is this MaDFroG's base?
That is Happy's base,
Oh,
and that's a lot of bears.
it's fine. Happy will out-micro this. Oh, that was the Dreadlord.
Oh, level 6 has been reached here as well, as the Metamorphosis gets unlocked. Pretty good spell from what I hear.
Yeah, Metamorphosis is alright. It gives you a power spike that generally ends the game for your opponent.
Seems to be ending the game here for Happy. The towers, I don't believe, are going to be good enough here to keep him in this game. Yeah, and there comes the Lich. The GG, excuse me, from Happy. Oh, here's the Green Dragon at work again.
Oh, that feels good, seeing Remind's Keeper go down. He's been entangling me the whole game, Effect.
Look at this damage from the dragon! That's absolutely sick. Shouldn't he, like, unmount the hippos to kill this dragon?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh my god, the splash damage is absolutely crazy.
But
You have hero kills everywhere.
Isn't there a cooldown to get back on the horse if you dismount?
I don't think so.
I think there
I
is.
think there is.
There is?
Yeah, otherwise, the unit could be viable.
I have lived my entire life thinking there was no cooldown.
No, there's a cooldown. I just don't remember exactly what transition has the cooldown. I believe it's dismounting. You cannot mount right away.
Maybe the Night Elf, if one loses here, will join us and be able to tell us.
Yeah, I think a lot of players are getting eliminated. The first Korean, Remind, and of course, MaDFroG.
So who's left here? We've got LawLiet, MaDFroG.
Top right is Lin, I think.
I wonder how Insomnia's doing. I haven't seen.
Yeah.
He
That's
is the
Lin.
grey one in the middle bottom. It looks like he has one expansion. He's still level 2, so it's more... he's passing
How
under
can he
the
be level 2?
Well, you know that thing where you have a radar, but something is too small to register as a blip? I believe that's how he's surviving so far.
They're taking out the threats first, and Insomnia is being left alone.
Is
Oh,
that
the
triple lightning orb? Oh wait, this is of course a player that has already left.
Yeah. Does that still give experience? I forget.
I don't
Yes,
think so. Does
yes, if you are under level 5. So there is another element of FFA. If you feel you've been defeated by an honorable opponent, you will stay until he kills all your units, so that you give him experience. FFA in the end is a game of intense politics. If he's been fair to you, that's fine. But if you feel you've been wronged, which is the case 99% of the case, you will GG out as soon as you've lost, to make sure that the opponent's heroes, which are level 5 and above, don't gain any XP. Essentially, any player that has left gets the class creep class. Just like you can't creep when you're level 5 or higher. At least you don't get experience for it.
Oh my god, that's
A town
triple
is under
hero
siege.
orc with Wind Riders and Bloodlust. That's scary.
Yeah, that's the ideal army, I think. A number of Bat Riders, depending on how many different opponents have air armies. And then some Wyverns, some Torrents, a Kodo, every kind of caster.
Bat Rider battle here. Where are the remaining ones for Lin? It doesn't seem like he has any more.
He doesn't want to
The
bring in
Wind
his
Riders.
Wind Riders. He wants to use his heroes to kill the bats.
And I think he can just kill the fortress though, can he?
It's gonna die.
No repair possible, and that was a guerrilla attack, and now Focus will... Whew, that was a big hit though. Almost lost a bunch of his Bat Riders there.
So when you lose your fortress, you can still make Raiders, but you can no longer make Bat Riders and Wyverns.
Players'
weird, right?
forces are
Yeah, I
under
mean,
attack.
Raiders apparently have a tier 1 classification despite coming out of a tier 2 building, whereas
Yeah.
Wyverns Bat Riders have a prerequisite as well for tier 2. Tower. He's getting ready to make this base his own. It's an aggressive takeover. He considers, that's Focus, right?
Is under siege.
It's Focus versus Lin, yeah?
Yeah, he considers Focus as an illegal squatter of this house. And he wants to take over. He wants to evict him.
Hawk here. Strong army
A player's forces
with
are
then
under attack.
Griffins in the air. The heroes looking okay. Yeah, 5-3-3. That's actually
Good items.
damn good.
Not bad. This isn't one of those marketplace maps, is it? Where you can buy Scourge, Bone Chimes, Mask of Death, and so on.
I don't believe it is.
There are some of those FFA maps, but this is old school, where you have to get by your
Town is under
items by
siege.
creeping for them.
But also pretty scary what LawLiet has here. He's almost at 6-6 heroes with the Demon and the Panda both.
And a very healthy bank. 2k resources, 80 food out of 100.
Looks like LawLiet is in a very solid position in this game. Oh, look at the splash damage against the gyros. It's beautiful, it's glorious. Oh, the barrage upgrade.
Yeah, those flying machines aren't going to do much. Flying machines, one of the units that are most dependent on superior numbers and upgrades. They're going up against 5 armor inner fire griffins. That's going to be tough.
Could be a lot of experience here for LawLiet as he TP'd in, but he actually doesn't really find any kills. Did he?
Attack.
Yeah, I heard 2-3 Wyverns die and maybe 4 or 5 Hippogriffs died to Bat Rider attacks. And of course he killed LawLiet's base. I don't think it is.
I think it's muted.
Town
Maybe
is
they
under
will go.
siege.
There it is, right? Okay, guys, I have a little update for you. It's 2018 and we have more than 20,000 people watching Warcraft 3 right now.
Amazing. The love is real. And we've only just started day 1. I hope you guys at home are having a good time. We certainly are. As Insomnia and Lin gets eliminated, that means there's only Focus left, LawLiet,
Foggy.
and Foggy.
I'm going to try to get one of these players to get here. I told him earlier, we expect him, so.
Yeah, Lin has left the game as well. So I missed a bit of the game. So LawLiet is left, Focus is left, right? Hawk is in as well.
Hawk.
And Taker is in.
Oh, Taker! Not much has been said of him yet. He's sheltering on the left side of the base. Very minimal base defenses. Level 4-4, not too bad, but certainly at the bottom of the food chain. And he's out of money. I believe the gold mines are running out. He was at 190 gold, 15 food, and that spells the end for Taker. He's
we have a
only
dragon
here
for
show.
Focus.
48 to 81 chaos damage
Yeah.
with splash, and I believe you can eat units as well.
I think so too, yeah. But yeah, the chaos damage is of course great against everything, as it doesn't have a damage reduction at all. Who's your favorite now, seeing this?
I mean, LawLiet, he got a pretty big... Foggy actually got a pretty big chunk of the experience on the middle of the map, and he's running Dark Ranger, so he's got the benefit of the level 6 ability on Dark Ranger, which is on a ridiculously short cooldown. It's called Charm, costs 150 mana, and it permanently steals one of your opponent's units, and he's 1 XP away.
And he definitely has the mana for it with the Robe of the Magi, so 465 mana, that's gonna be interesting. He doesn't have to invest that much gold into the army there. Hypocrites are fighting the dragons.
I don't think he can steal a green dragon level 10.
I don't think so too.
Yeah.
It's too
Probably
level.
Mountain Giant and like with the upgrade, and maybe the Drake cannot be stolen. But for the rest, even magic immune units like Breaker and Destroyer can be stolen.
So we have another fight here. This is Hawk with a barrage upgrade again, but there's not too much.
Clap!
Oh boy, that was
Huge
a big one indeed. Everything is hurt there.
And the next clap is coming, maybe?
Oh my god, you see that triple kill and another one. Holy shit, a massacre. And Foggy has to run away. This could have been, yeah, this could be game for Foggy.
Yeah, it looks really bad. He does have Charm. We can see that he has stolen one Griffin,
Yeah.
which is now turning on its former brethren in a dramatic love story, but he goes down.
Trail. A lot of hurt stuff for Hawk as well, so he has to take a break.
Demon Hunter level 8 with Scourge Bone Chimes and Health Stone. Look at the splash damage if he turns his eye towards the watchtowers. There we go. It does splash damage on almost everything. Fire Breath, huge. He's got the Health Stone, and it looks like LawLiet is ready to use it. There we go. As Focus is looking to snipe the Demon Hunter, but it's tough. You can only imagine LawLiet must have a Staff of Preservation on both heroes. And he has to wait out that duration of Metamorphosis, but by God, it lasts long.
Town is under siege.
Other way. That's it. We welcome to the couch two of the still current best Warcraft 3 players of the current time, and some of the best players ever in Warcraft 3, Remind and Lin, who is currently not on camera. Maybe you can say hi. Lin.
Hello everyone. I'm Bin.
So Lin, Orc, Remind, Nightov, tell
Hello.
us, how did you lose?
In the beginning, you and me spent so much power, so I, couldn't grow up a lot. So because of you, I lost.
Because you had to kill me. Well, thank you. I'm
Yeah.
glad I was good for
I
something.
don't know why so many players in the beginning attack me. I couldn't even expand.
They're afraid of you.
Now, Lin, I saw you fight Focus a lot.
Yeah, why I lose? Maybe I just make fun with MaDFroG. Keeping attack to MaDFroG. Maybe I should attack first Foggy. He practiced a lot, I think.
He practiced for FFA.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think
Oh no.
he prepared a lot of strategies.
Looks like Taker finally throws the towel into the ring as well. So we, there we go with the charm on the bear, as Foggy uses that ultimate. What did you attack Happy with early game?
Happy?
Which units did you use against Happy?
You mean in FFA?
Yeah.
I didn't attack to Happy. I
Oh.
just keep attack to MaDFroG.
Right, to
Yeah,
Mad
yeah.
Bat Riders.
With Bandrider and then kill every Acolyte and then just kill the gold mine.
Good, good. For the Horde.
Yeah.
And why you give up the game so early?
Who do you?
What happened to you?
Me?
I mean Grubby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
After you were done with me,
Yeah.
thank you for leaving.
I just killed your Farseer and Shadowhunter.
Just killed my Farseer. Hawk came in with 2 steam tanks and 4 griffins.
Oh.
And I finally got my 3rd hero, Shadowhunter, with Serpent Ward, so I could try to stop Hippogriff Riders. And then Shadow came out, got bolted and killed.
Okay.
Yeah, I was dead. Taker, you want to come in? Yeah, no, I'll give up my spot. Go cast this FFA. it's getting to the 11th hour. We need your insight.
부담되는 자리. 한국어로 할까? 한국 분들도 계실 텐데.
그래.
All right, Taker.
Taker.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I was just there to annoy people, I think, in this game.
I noticed.
But I left. Oh yeah, it was you, man. But I left my orb of lightning for someone.
Oh, how nice.
Did anyone pick it up? Ah, yeah.
So who eliminated you?
I just left because I had no gold and only 2 heroes.
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
So you finished rank 4 or 5?
Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah, better than me.
Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
So who's still in? LawLiet and?
LawLiet, Focus, Foggy,
Oh, okay.
Hawk, I guess, yeah.
I think Foggy is gonna win this match.
I think so too.
But LawLiet, he has so many expansions, right?
Well, to be honest, I don't have any overview right now.
Who is the LawLiet?
Yellow.
I think
Yellow one.
He's LawLiet.
Oh, I got
A
it.
player's forces
Ooh, level
are
8.
under
Level 8 center.
Who was gripping the middle?
Foggy, I think.
Yeah.
Foggy.
Yeah, he's the first man bought the MaDFroG.
Yeah.
Like
10 level dragon, I tried to buy it, but Foggy took it
Oh,
instead of me.
Me too.
that must have been a bad moment for you.
That was a key to win the game, I think.
Yeah, I don't know when I played the last free-for-all. That must
player's
have been
forces are under attack.
20 years ago. 30.
Okay.
Oh, level 6. Probably he's level 10 already.
So that's LawLiet. Trying to take down Hawk's expansion.
Maybe we need Grubby.
We need.
It's something boring without Grubby, I think.
Well, they put 4 gamers and no commentator on the couch.
I will give you my spot.
Great, we have a caster back again. Bobby, what did you do in the game?
So I had the game plan of losing first, and so I think I did really well at that.
Did you manage?
Yeah, no, basically I started with Farseer and I thought, you know, I've played a lot
have to tell me more.
I've played a lot of FFA in the past, in 2004 and 5, and back then it was always a dilemma. Do you go first for tier 3 to get valuable units? Do you rush one of the people next to you? Do you expand quickly, or do you take the most valuable creeps on the map? Because this is an FFA map without the marketplace. So you cannot purchase any of the most valuable items. So as soon as you find, as what the Panda has, Pendant of Energy, that's it. You'll never get a Pendant of Energy again.
Yeah.
And so I don't think I succeeded at any of the major objectives. I started with Walkers because I figured I'm next to 2 humans, Insomnia and Hawk. And they both have Footman. So I need Dispel. I want magic damage versus towers, so I can break their expansion, and I need to kill Footman. So Walkers seem to fulfill all the purpose. But Remind next to me, he went Keeper Mass Hippo Rider. I had nothing against it, so it never became a valid game plan.
Yeah, and you had someone else attacked you the whole time while I attacked you. I
Yeah,
just
I
saw
thought
someone else coming from the other side.
The expansions had no creeps. I figured, hey, let's go fast expand right away. But all of a sudden, I had Wind Riders in my base.
And by the way, I didn't realize that you left the game. I was still trying to kill your main building, and you basically walked past me. And I was like, wait, he's already out of the game.
There's actually strategies for that. So you can make a Raider and get Pillage, and to farm the player that has already left. Then you get the money for the buildings.
Hawk is actually looking surprisingly good.
Yeah,
Look at his
Inner
money.
Fire, Mortar, Priest, and Griffin. With what can only...
oh my god.
He purchased a lot of parry-ups of Vitality. 1125 HP. on his Archmage. 1350 on Arius the Pure, the Paladin. And here we go with one of the big major fights in the late stage of the game. Is Metamorphosis available, yes or no? We have yet to see, but Demon Hunter is level 9 with anti-magic shell. He cannot be storm bolted to reduce his damage. And there's an immense amount of Hippogriff going after the Griffins, and the tanks cannot keep up.
I think the Night Elves will win. Just the heroes are just too strong, huh?
Yeah, he's gonna get to level 10 Demon Hunter shortly.
So much gold.
How much does he have? LawLiet actually looks like he's not currently mining. 132 gold. This is a last-ditch effort of sorts for him. He's gonna have to move his Tree of Eternity to one of the bases in order to start mining again.
What is Focus doing right now?
Probably laying low, try to escape attention, escape some of that danger, as he's one of the 3 players. It's always funny. If you're 3 players left, if you let the other 2 players fight, there's a chance that they kill each other and you end up cleaning up. But there's also a chance they gain insane amounts of experience.
Yeah, that's more important, I guess. He tried to kill the expansion, but not enough time.
We have 4 players left, right? Hawk, Focus, Foggy, and LawLiet.
Oh, I thought it's 3.
So there's a bit of a micro battle between the 2 underdogs here, LawLiet and Focus. LawLiet finally has mining again. Tree of Eternity has moved. Has Nature's Blessing upgrade, of course, which allows his trees to move faster.
So who got my Orb of Lightning, actually?
You dropped it?
Yeah.
So generous.
I actually dropped it at a Night Elf base, but I think the Mountain King picked it up.
Really?
I thought,
oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Nice.
So how did he get there?
One can only imagine.
So is that Hawk? Oh yeah, okay.
2 peri-ups of Vitality, and he had 3 on the Pala and 3 on Archmage, so we have a total of 5 peri-ups. Dark Ranger only level 6. Foggy looked really good a while ago, but is now really falling behind with only level 6 hero. 1v1 games rarely get there, but in FFA, level 6 is baby level. We have...
Oh, he has level 3 Tauren Chieftain, that's sweet.
Cyclone on the Blade Master. He's trying to snipe the Shadow Hunter. Does not get the full surround with the talents. Will now try to go for TC. TC is weak. No more War Stop. Goes for the surround. Succeeds. Will Fairy Fire it and try to take it down.
We're down to 3 soon. Huh?
TC goes down. Well done. How are the items like on the blades? He must still have Windwalk, but another surround on Shadow. Is it a full surround? It looks like yes. He's going to go for the Priestess, but there's a Rejuvenation, another Cyclone, and that's going to be Shadow Hunter dead.
Nothing.
Oh, silence!
Silence.
He cannot use Windwalk. He's been silenced by the Dark Ranger, and he will almost kill the Priestess before going down. But she survives with 28 HP. Very well done here by Foggy.
Oh, he has the dragon.
You know that level 10 dragon costs like 880 gold, I think. Something.
How much food is it?
Maybe 7 or 9. Do you guys know? 8 food. I believe it can devour a unit, just like a Kodo, as it does so when you creep it as well.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to see some dragon action.
So with that, Foggy probably eliminated Focus's chances of winning. He's still in the game, just hanging on by a moment, trying to stay alive. But he's losing his economy as well, so that's going to be it. In the meantime, Hawk takes down a base here.
Wow, within the fire. Can he put inner fire on the dragon?
No, it's magic immune.
Okay.
And the Priestess goes down. How did she get revealed? Is there vision here, or she didn't shadow melt yet?
So, are we down to 3 now, or?
Essentially, yes. Focus is dead in the water.
Yeah.
And Hawk is moving on the base. For XP, if anything. 25 XP per burrow or watchtower will sweeten up his heroes a little bit. He's looking to get Paladin 6. Now Paladin 6 gets the ultimate, which is called Rejuvenation, I believe? Resurrection. It will revive permanently up to 6 units that have fallen in battle. But it's only ground units which are non-mechanical. So currently the Paladin's ultimate would be entirely useless.
The dragon is left behind.
Yes, 3 tanks and the dragon have left behind. They are the primary source of anti-air. Now Drunken Haze and Fire Breath on the Griffins. It's gonna destroy them as the Panda is getting focused here by the Avatar. But it splits into 3. Storm, Earth and Fire heeds the call of Foggy here.
Yeah, without the dragon. Yeah, without the dragon he's probably losing the fight, huh?
Yeah, that was a really bad mistake. Mass Teleport has a smaller radius of recall than a Scroll of Teleportation.
There he is,
So
the
without
dragon.
that green dragon, without the tanks, he really didn't stand a chance.
But it was not because of the Rash, but because the dragon is magic immune, I guess, so that's why.
No, it was too far away.
Ah, okay.
It will come along.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, so that was a big mistake. With that, LawLiet takes a very important step towards possible ultimate victory.
Dem Hunter is getting low.
Finally, Dragon arrives. Dragon could be a match for the Demon Hunter. And the Metamorphosis runs out. He loses the bonus health, but he will get staffed out by the Panda. Does the Panda become a valid target? Nope, he will use TP. Great job by LawLiet. In the meantime, Focus somehow got his 3 heroes back. He must have had a pretty decent bank, because he lost his economy shortly after losing his heroes. Maybe he rebought them from the tavern, at least partially.
Maybe he can snipe some units now. At least one bear.
Yeah, anything he can do that will give him some satisfaction in this ultimately doomed effort to win this game.
And he's not bored at least, like me in the end.
Leaderboard seems to be right now LawLiet. Next, probably Hawk, then Foggy, and then Focus. And something big would have to happen.
I'll let a real caster cast again.
Hey, there's a mana fountain on this map.
No?
I didn't know that. I mean, I didn't practice Emerald Gardens all
Why
that much.
not? That's so unprofessional.
That's what I'll be thinking about tonight. Why not?
A player's
So
forces
new.
are under
Yeah.
attack.
Who do you think got it?
Well, LawLiet seems to have a strong case there with his first hero, I guess. I was a bit absent, so I didn't catch all of the game.
The good old Great Hall at 50 minutes game time in the opponent's Night Elf base, so you can teleport into their base.
Yeah, it's actually a good point. How does Charm work for Foggy so far?
He's stolen a Griffin now and then, but it's mostly been a case of I'll take your unit and then you get XP for killing my unit. It hasn't got to the point where he was able to amass a big human army. It's pretty much died immediately. Maybe some charm action into staff could have been nice to get a bunch of Griffins.
But that maybe if the gold mines run out, that will be the strongest spell, I guess. You can just steal every unit that there is, and even if it dies, like you take it away from your opponent, you give over a little bit experience.
What the
is under
F?
siege.
2 versus 1. Foggy says no, it's more like 2 versus 2. Here we are.
Oh, look
It's
at
a
Focus.
3-man battle, the FFA in its truest form.
So yeah, the Hippos of course take a bit of a beating from the tanks, but they just attack the dragon. And I think they're gonna kill him off. And now, oh my God, the Griffins are in a horrible spot.
So
He's
many
saving
tower
them.
stuff.
Yep. He can kill them all there, but he continues to kite. Oh, they take so much damage. Now the tanks are coming in with a barrage.
I think that's about 5 Hippogriffs lost there. It could have been worse. The reaction time was not great for LawLiet, but it was good enough to save at least a good amount of his Hippos. But by now, with the steam tanks here and the Griffins, he's probably able to finally stop the torrent of Hippogriffs, tearing down his Griffins. And that's important. Griffins do pretty decent damage against the heroes.
The Panda also so important against the tanks now to get rid of the mass anti-air
Oh,
with the Breath of Fire.
Focus! Focus had a part to play yet, just like Gollum. For good or for evil, this we do not know. But he was able to kill
we
some
sandwiched by
Hippogriff riders from behind here.
Looks like both Focus and LawLiet.
Yeah.
Hunting Foggy.
Foggy taking down 2 more Hippogriff riders in the last 20 seconds. All 4 players fought with each other in some shape or form.
A player's
20
forces
supply
are
only
under
left for
attack.
Focus. He's pretty hard on the receiving end there.
Meantime, we see Foggy amassing an army of Druids of the Talon. Cyclone is probably a clever play to continue building into, because Cyclone is the thing that can take away some of the biggest threat in an FFA. Outside of Chimeras, Griffins and tanks, it's the heroes really that start being powerful. And with Cyclone being able to throw up the Demon Hunter level 10 in the air for a while, that's going to be the biggest help that Foggy could possibly have.
Town is under
And he has
siege.
somehow snuck a number of expansions in. I see on the minimap 2 to 3 bases in his possession. If he continues to be left alone for a while, as Hawk and LawLiet see each other as major threats, he might still have a backdoor victory.
I totally agree. Also the Talons, like, they are great with their Fury Fire against the tanks. They can move into Crow form, then they are great against Griffins as well.
Right.
So lots of variety to use them. Hawk needs screams for help there.
Focus is in the middle of two big armies, and somehow his Shadowhunter could die now, but there's no mana on the Mountain King to be stormbolting him. This is truly an FFA here as the Steam Tanks move in to try and attack the Hawks, Griffins move in to try and kill a hero, the War Stomp to lock down the Demon Hunter.
Focus has kind of the advantage that he only has to move his heroes, but the TC, oh, it's not enough. The Hue Wave arrives too late and his third hero dies, so he's down to 15. Only has to use move 2 units, but oh my god, they're both dying. The Blade Master is dead and the Shadowhunter will most likely follow. This is the end for Focus as it seems.
And suddenly a Dark Ranger and the Shadowhunter fight off the side of the map. And it looks like the Dark Ranger is winning. He's drawing Focus down to the bottom and he gets the XP. Foggy gets level 7 on the Dark Ranger. Focus is dead. And there we go with a charm on the bear. He could stop at home, but he's completely being ignored as there's bigger fish to fry for both of the players here.
Focus calls GG, but did you see what the tanks did to the Talons? He was accumulating a good army of Talons there, but the position was so bad that 5 tanks were able to hit all of them at the same time.
Whose talents were they? Were they LawLiet's talents?
I'm pretty sure, was it Foggy's
Yellow talents?
I think
blue?
It was Foggy's Talons.
Right.
He sent them in all in the middle. And they all died, like 6 at a time. Focus knew.
So that was a really good chunk of actually LawLiet's units dying, and as high hero levels as he has, his army doesn't look as impressive as it once did. But here we go with the Metamorphosis. Anti-Magic Shell allows it allows LawLiet to bypass the silence of the Dark Ranger, activate Metamorphosis, but here we go with that Cyclone. And we get joined here by Focus, our latest eliminated player.
How do you feel about your performance in this FFA?
I think I play good, but just bad luck.
Bad luck?
Yeah, because everyone attack me.
Oh, it's always the case, right? Everybody is against you. LawLiet called you a noob. That's bad for a teammate, right? Is the team spirit in Team Korea not that high?
No, we wasn't not team.
No. I mean, but tomorrow you're gonna be a team, and he calls you a noob.
After you left the game, LawLiet say Focus noob.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you feel about this? Is LawLiet the noob?
Yeah, he just lucky. because I kid happy, he can survive.
So who's your favorite now?
My favorite?
Yeah, for this match?
I hate them all.
I know, only hatred. Focus embodying Illidan, Stormrage, the Demon Hunter.
Nice round again, and Foggy, man, he's turning this game around. I thought he lost it, but he killed the Panda, and now the Demon Hunter is about to die as well. If he can get another Cyclone out, or he doesn't even need it.
This is impossible! Level 10 Demon Hunter in meta form is not supposed to be able to die. I do not believe it.
And with that, LawLiet is also eliminated.
Wow, what a turn. He was the leaderboard for a long time. It looks like LawLiet will win Focus. But
Who's left? It's just Hawk.
Focus and Hawk.
Focus is here.
Oh, sorry.
Foggy
Foggy and Hawk.
So I think LawLiet is going to join us as well. For the final showdown. No, Focus, you stay here. We don't want you to leave. So we're going to have them discuss it, who's the noob, right? Yeah, 2 Europeans in the final here and 2 Koreans on the casting couch.
Yes. Are under attack.
Congrats on your 3rd place. I think it was a good performance. How do you feel about it?
Oh, 3rd place is very good because 12 player in FFA. Oh my god, it's really hard to play, and my side is happy and focused. It's really hard.
Very strong players. And looks like long time LawLiet, looks like you will win because Demon 10, Panda 10,
yes.
Big army. Where you think you lose the game?
When I fight with Hawk, and Hawk's unit is tank and Griffon, I can't beat him.
So strong.
Yes, and human heroes level so high. Oh.
Yeah, Hawk very surprising. I don't many times see this army. Inner Fire, Griffin and tank. Looks very strong.
Yes, tank can kill air unit, so I don't know how to kill tank.
Yeah. And while you and Hawk looks like #1 and #2, Foggy, he looks like #3, but he making many base
Yes.
and Druid of Talon, so he can finally kill your heroes.
Yes.
Very amazing.
Forces are under attack.
Now this FFA is a one-on-one. Hawk is getting more bases, many towers, and a very cool army. Green Dragon level 10, tanks and griffins. So many health item.
Yes.
He bought in shop.
Everything.
Yeah.
4, 4, 3.
Wow.
Every hero have 1.5k HP. Crazy.
So Foggy under attack now responds, so this could be the final fight for victory.
Wow, 2 Chimera. Dark Ranger maybe 7 or 8?
Does he have the Dark Ranger back? Oh yeah, there's no, wait.
Oh, he doesn't have her. Yes, she died.
Oh, there, she's in the
Forces
altar.
are under
Because
attack.
she can be Holy Light by Paladin. Wow, Hawk might just end up winning this game. Looks really good. Mortars and tanks taking out this base. Foggy does have many bases, but this is his tier 3. You would like to not lose this.
I think the Panda's doing a good job at the bottom against the tanks, but the air is already gone. Oh, we see Starfall.
Starfall, beautiful.
This is a good solution. Mass AoE with Breath of Fire, so this takes out quite a bit from Hawk's army.
This foe is beyond any of you. Fly! As they try to run away from the Starfall, but he re-enters, and a number of steam tanks actually get destroyed here. But there's enough mana for a Stormbolt. It will bring the Priestess of the Moon to half-life and cancel the Starfall. And there we go!
Oh.
With the resurrection from Paladin, Priest coming back to life, just like in the latest World of Warcraft expansion with Anduin. Everything comes back.
There we have the winner from Russia. It's Sergei Shevakov. Yeah, big smile on his face here. First FFA with patch 1.29, and quite surprising. Did you expect Hawk to win?
Yeah, because when he plays stupid.
LawLiet played stupid, says Focus. In the meantime, Hawk, he flew by the radar of many. He amassed his army, he got his towers, he microed well, and he was the deserving winner and the strongest player of all. Very impressive. The winner of basically the first discipline here. As sure, Taker and Insomnia they played. Insomnia advanced a round in the bracket, but this is a conclusive and ultimate victory in a very important match.
So we're gonna have the interview, of course, with Foggy and Hawk, but yeah, they're gonna meet again later in the 4-on-4. And since we had 2 Europeans as the top 2, this should be a good sign for Europe in the 4-on-4, right?
At least they have a good mastery of FFA.
That is correct. Here we have the top 2. Hawk, man, congratulations! Quite an upset, I think.
Thank you.
We saw a big smile on your face. Did you expect to win yourself?
Yeah, sure. First winning on this tournament.
Easy Katka?
No. Insomnia and Grubby attacked me in first. So hard.
When I go to your base, I see Insomnia walking away with some damaged footmen. I thought it's Insomnia base, and I attack his footman, and I don't understand why he ignored me. Then you came along, and you had a much bigger army. He was running away from you.
I just have 50 supply footmans and very late stage.
So you just want expansion.
Yeah.
How important for you was big creeps on the middle of the map? Do you get
No, I
nothing?
don't need, no.
Just 2 base,
Yeah.
safe, and some pressure and fight.
Yeah. LawLiet and Foggy take middle.
You got the middle too?
No, actually, not red spot, only near red.
The Hydra 6?
Yeah, yeah.
Who buys first dragon?
Me.
Yeah.
I bought.
Seems like you knew this map pretty well, right?
Yes,
He always
but
practice.
FFA practice?
yeah, we have some tournament sometimes, so I have a lot of practice.
Yeah, I think not too many people knew about the mercenaries there, like the turtle you get very early.
No, actually, I just decide mm, uh, before game start, just watch map and saw that Mer camp
okay.
near my base, so I decided. But we have played this map with Hawk only versus computer, like
Okay.
10 insane on New Year, so we a bit know this map.
Okay. What was the reason behind the Dark Ranger?
Well, it's a good hero, I think, in the late game, and silence is good. But last fight with Hawk, I forgot to use my anti-magic potion.
Yeah.
And lost my Dark Ranger.
She just exploded against the
so I can't use silence in the final battle. And I think just my heroes not so strong like Hawk heroes. So
I agree. So we had 2 Europeans in the final of this FFA. Later today, the Europeans will play against the Koreans. Do you think you are the favorite now?
Yes, we will do best.
Good.
But this FFA, last, I saw that LawLiet is very strong, and I tried to beat Focus, but LawLiet help. And in the same time, Hawk attacked me. So I was very angry because I fight with Koreans, but Hawk not help me. But when Hawk said Koreans 2 versus 1, I go, sure, I will help because I can't fight.
Good spirit by Foggy. All right. How's your spirit for tomorrow's clan war when Europe takes on Korea? Do you think you have good chances?
Yeah.
Yes.
You practice.
I have practiced with Effect and Hawk.
Good.
Yeah, so...
Happy don't need practice.
Happy don't need practice. And I feel I have a good chances versus Focus. Because I very often played NetAce and many Orcs players. So my Night Elf versus Orc is very good.
All right.
The speed change for the TC, does that make any difference in that
yeah,
matchup?
I have played versus Grubby yesterday, and TC now very fast. So with Dryads, I can't surround him.
But also Entangle got better. We saw a bit of Dryads with Keeper strategies in the past against Orc, but you never really played that against Orc, right? Usually only
Yeah,
Talons.
I think no Talons, no power was Orc.
Okay.
Because Cyclone and Fairy Fire, I think the best spells was Orc, and Talons the best fast unit produced.
So this was the first FFA that you played with the new widescreen. Did it help you in the big battles? Was it better for you?
For me, no.
For me, it's very comfortable. Like no need to do many mouse action, and you can see much more vision, and it's very help.
By the way, I'm sorry if I missed this question if it came up earlier. I wasn't able to listen to all of this. Did you pick the Dark Ranger to steal the dragons?
No.
That doesn't work, right?
I tried.
but you can do it on Frostworms, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and on Destroyers as well, who are magic immune.
Yes.
But not on the dragon.
It's you can't use it if creep more than level 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the dragon is level 10, so you can't do it.
Oh, okay. That would have been really sick if you could steal that one. But that didn't work. I was so glad to see Starfall. That was so cool.
Yeah, but it was so newbie without anti-magic potion.
Yeah.
All right.
And if you have Dark Ranger, you can use Silence on MK, and after that use Starfall. But my Dark Ranger fall. And it was just for fun, Starfall.
Right. We certainly had a lot of fun. I think you guys had a lot of fun, especially Hawk, as he is the winner here. We will continue with the second semi-final of the Old School Cup here. Grubby versus MaDFroG. I think there's one big favorite, but maybe the Undead can set up. And then afterwards, we're going to have the 4-on-4 with you guys again. Team Europe versus Team Korea. Wish you good luck, and hopefully we see you on the casting couch more often later.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah, so the reason why I dragged Grubby over here was so that they could do the vetoes out of our big map pool. 11 maps in the pool, and now